Here's how to install Google Tag Manager free in 10 minutes. See, right now, every time you want to add a tracking tool or a pixel to your website, like the Facebook pixel, Google Analytics scripts, or heat map scripts, you either have to hire someone on Fiverr for $50 to $100, or you're digging into your website code and hoping you don't break something. Well, according to Wappalyzer, over 5 million websites already solved this problem with one free tool called Google Tag Manager. So in the next 8 to 10 minutes, I'm going to show you how to exactly install this, step by step, and also no coding required for a few of these options. So you never have to pay somebody to do this again. My name is Jan Ragnerud with chaosmap.com, and we've been serving clients in B2B and B2C for over 15 years now. Okay, so before you start, think of Google Tag Manager like a backpack for your website. Right now, every time you want to add a tracking tool like Google Analytics, a Facebook pixel, a heat map, somebody has to open your website, sew a new pocket into it. And that takes time and things can break. Google Tag Manager, GTM as we call it, that is your backpack. You install it once, and from that point forward, everything goes into the backpack. No more touching your website code. There are two things you need to get in order before anything else. You need a Google account, and this is the same account you use for Gmail, YouTube, or Google Drive. If you don't have one, go to accounts.google.com and create one for free. It takes about 2-3 minutes. Then you need access to your website. That means either login access to your website platform, or it can be another platform for your website like WordPress, Shopify, Squarespace, Wix, and of course the ability to website your HTML code on your website if you're more technical. The way you start with this is to go to your browser and go to tagmanager.google.com and then sign in with your Google account. And you want to bookmark that URL because you'll come back to it from time to time to add new tracking tools or scripts in the future. So step one, create your GTM account. And you should now be on tagmanager.google.com and signed in. And that's essentially the first step. We're going to create the account right now. Enter your company name, enter your website URL, select web as the platform, and click create. And you want to agree to the terms, which is the next screen that comes up. And you'll see 2 blocks of code pop up. And you don't want to close this window right now. We're about to use both of them. And by the way, quick tip here, if the screen looks a little confusing, just look for the gray code boxes. One starts with a script tag, one starts with a no script tag, as you can see here. Step 2, add the code to your website. And now we're sewing the backpack straps onto the site. There are 2 straps. One goes in the head of every page and one goes right at the top of the body. That's standard for Google Tag Manager. And I'll give you a couple of options here. If you are a developer or you're a technical person with direct code access, just copy snippet 1, the script tag, and paste it as high as possible inside the opening head tag on every page. And that second snippet there, the no script tag, paste it immediately after the opening body tag on every page throughout your site. Now, option B, this is the easiest for the non-tech folks out there. That would be WordPress, Shopify, Squarespace, or Wix. And the good news here is you don't need to touch any code. Your platform has built-in fields for this. And this is a very similar approach to the previous video where I talked about how to installing Google Analytics. So just copy your GTM ID. It looks like this, GTM dash, and it's basically shown at the top of your GTM account, as you can see here. So go to your platform settings and look for a field called Google Tag Manager or header footer scripts and paste your GTM ID there and save it. You are done. Now there's no code editing required for this. Finally, step 3, you want to check that it works. So before you're going live, let's make sure that the backpack is actually attached. And so we're going to run a quick preview. Here's what to do. In Google Tag Manager, click the preview button in the top right corner and you'll see a box appear. That's where you enter your website URL and click connect. A new tab opens on your website At the bottom or top, you should see a bar that says Tag Assistant Connected. And if you see that Tag Assistant bar, we're good to go. If you don't see it, the code wasn't pasted in the right place. And here's the tip. If it doesn't connect, double check that both code snippets are on every page, not just the home page. That's a common problem. Step 4, publish and go live. This is the last step. We're going to hit publish and make it official. This takes about 10 seconds. Once you do this, you'll look at the preview. You will close that preview button, as I said, and go back to Google Tag Manager. Then you click that big blue submit button on the top right you see here, and give the version a name, something like initial install. We typically like to add the initial of the person who does it, and also the date, even though the date is recorded in the system. It's just a great tracking / auditing mechanism. And then click publish. And that's it. Google Tag Manager is live on your site. And from here, here's the good news. Any new tracking tool, Google Analytics, Metapixel, TikTok Pixels, heat maps, all of it gets added through the GTM container. That's the Google Tag Manager and the power of it. And you never need to touch your website code again. I hope you appreciate this video and enjoyed this video. I love making these videos for you. And if you have any questions or comments, I answer them personally. And you can add that in the comment below. And I look forward to seeing you in the next video. And as always, thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you soon.